Chad's economy is largely dependent on oil exports, accounting for over 60% of government revenue. However, widespread corruption and mismanagement have left much of the population in poverty. Did I say anything new here? That's Chad too, another African country. Corruption to the core.
Poverty.
Poverty. Because of corruption.
Yes.
It's rich in oil.
Yes.
But mismanagement from the puppets is the reason why most of the people from Chad live in poverty.
It's such a broken record for Africa.
Every
Corruption.
single freaking country that we talk about is just full of
Yes.
corruption.
Corruption, poverty.
When we come out here and say we have to unite, we've illustrated, we've outlined reasons why we must unite. Number one on the freaking list, before we even go anywhere else, corruption. We should all forget our nationalities as Africans, regardless of where we are from in Africa, and just unite as one people against corruption.
Yep.
Because these puppets seem to have a trend. They all have the ability to mismanage funds.
It comes so naturally to the puppet leaders in Africa to mismanage. To say, oh, okay, maybe I need this more than that.
How come they never mismanage anything into progress?
Hey.
They don't have a problem of mismanagement. They know exactly what they're doing with that money. If there was some form of mismanagement, there could be days sometimes when, coincidentally, he mismanaged into investing into something. And then something happened. And then, whoa, that's very good. Progress. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to, but okay.
It's good, huh? It's good.
Yeah, it's not mismanagement. It's exactly knowing that, did the money come in? Put it here. Yeah, go.
And
Which
just forget.
infrastructure? Build what? No, we're not building nothing. We are fine. Just sit like this. These people are used to this poverty here. If you keep Africans on this level, they'll never want more because this is all they know. You want to build skyscrapers here and infrastructures and free education and all this stuff. They'll get used to it. Are you going to be able to sustain that? Look, we give you cheap food, says Museveni. If you want to give these people expensive food, they'll get used to it. Just let them remain acquainted to that which that they know. Don't
Yes.
show them too much. You see, even in dating, okay, we're going to take a little detour here. Even in dating, if you meet a girl, right, and that particular girl has traveled the world, has seen it all, has lived the luxurious lifestyle, you as a new guy in her life, how the hell are you going to impress her? She's seen it all. She's seen it all. You have to come in there and be able to maintain those visuals to her.
Yes.
You understand? Same thing. That's how these puppets think about us Africans. Why are you going to give them free education? They'll get used to it, huh? Generations to come,
They will just
used to it.
expect it. It's like,
Proper
no.
healthcare, free Wi-Fi. Free Wi-Fi in malls. Are you out of your freaking mind? They'll get used to it. You know how much money we'll be losing if we give them free Wi-Fi? You understand, huh? Just keep them like this. Just keep them like this. Don't give them too much. It's and you can bring that all the way down to its simplest form in our personal lives. People with money are not out here just giving money to people.
Yeah.
Even people in crews, before we go to the club, what the hell must I go balling with everybody that can ball? How would I stand out? You understand, huh? So they'd be like, just give them enough. Just a little. You'll get a big head, huh? Yes, that's how you have to treat these people. You have to give them according to how you want them to act in the future. Don't just be splashing here. Don't get too excited. Free Wi-Fi, free infrastructure, free healthcare. No way.
It's too much, man. No. We cannot get them used to these things.
Mismanagement have left much of the population in poverty. That's what they say, huh? Agriculture is another critical sector, with the majority of Chadians relying on subsistence farming. Despite its resource wealth, Chad ranks among the least developed countries globally, according to the Human Development Index.
Least developed country.
It's just like Niger, just like even Burkina Faso before this, just like the Malians. Those countries are undeveloped. Undeveloped. Even the Democratic Republic of Congo, completely undeveloped. There's nothing there. There's no infrastructure. If anything, it's just deteriorating to the ground, to the core. If you go to certain places in the Democratic Republic of Congo, streets, even in summertime, are filled with water.
Jeez.
There's no freaking drainage system. Undeveloped to the core. That's what the hell is happening there. And, yeah.
It's just the way of life. That is just the way people live. It's
even becoming
underdeveloped, and this is the norm.
Yo, situations, especially in the Democratic Republic of Congo, are becoming so freaking worse, especially when it comes to infrastructure, that even the people that have never traveled, that have never left that place, are starting to complain.
He said, no.
Even Congolese that have never left Congo are able to see and say, wait a minute, this is too much. He's never seen anything in his life. He's never traveled. He's never left the country. He's never gone overseas. He's never been to Dubai. But even that particular person is trying to tell some people, look, this country is crazy. This country, we cannot live like this. He's never seen how perhaps he wants to live, except on TV.
Yeah.
But even he can think in his right mind that, look, there should be a difference between us and animals. You can't possibly be living like this.
Yeah.
That's how unfreaking developed some of these African countries are.
Yeah.
Not just DRC Congo, like I started off, but Chad, for example, as we talking here, Niger, and all these other places and stuff like that. If you go to certain neighborhoods, certain whereabouts, certain locations in these African countries, you'll think back and say, wait a minute, when's the next flight out of here? I need to fly. You know, my first time, not first time, but when I went back to the Democratic Republic of Congo, after leaving the Democratic Republic of Congo for a long time,
Yes.
right? When I went back there and I was in there, man, everything was fine. Everything was fine, but I was always fearing, I hope some shit doesn't happen here where the airport burns down. Or they shut down or some shit like that. I need to be able to live out of here. Cannot stay here for too long.
Yes.
Yes, now I love you, Congo. I love my Congo. Yes, I'm Congolese. I love my people. But we're talking facts here.
I also remember that time that you went there, and it was like, we were having a phone call, a video, and all of a sudden, no electricity. It's like, what?
No electricity is even small. No electricity is like, oh, it's just low shedding. It's just low shedding. There was a time, there was some crazy chaos happening at some market near the hotel, where even the people that were with us, like taking care of us and taking us around and all that kind of thing, said, hey, it's time to go home.
Oh,
There's a curfew. Every Congolese must be indoors.
jeez.
Around that freaking 8 p.m. That's because they were fearing that certain gangs would be out on the streets, which they promised to, and just cause some chaos and just shoot people randomly. Yo, it's a freaking war zone, even in that Kinshasa at times, man. It's not as dandy and as cool as people... You see, these people are just used to it.
This is not a way to live, to think that there's a nationwide curfew because some gang wants to do some nonsense, man. It's not a way to live. You should have a proper system in place.
Yeah.